just a couple of rowdy renegades. When we blew it up, tore it down like Jesse James had come back around. Getting caught, getting high, I took your blame and you took mine. Saying, hey bro, I got your back. Dare anybody to go jacking with that? No, hey bro, I know you got mine, yeah. Some things run thicker than a bloodline. Got you covered, my brother, from another mother. Down in a back road you might go. Hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. Hey bro, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. Gotta say, beats me how we made it through alive, but here we are, living the life. A little bit smarter, but we slide sometimes. So we go for broke, pay the cost. Always said we were cut out of the same cloth. Some things never change, and here's one more that's still the same. Hey bro, I got your back. Dare anybody to go jacking with that? No, hey bro, I know you got mine, yeah. Some things run thicker than a bloodline. Got you covered, my brother, from another mother. Down in a back road you might go. Hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. Hey bro, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. You call me out, I call you bluff. We flip each other off, rub each other up. But when it all rolls down, down to the bottom line. Way oh, way oh. Hey bro, I got your back. Dare anybody to go jacking with that? No, hey bro, I know you got mine, yeah. Some things run thicker than a bloodline. Got you covered, my brother, from another mother. Down in a back road you might go. Hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. Hey bro, hey oh, hey oh. You know I got your back, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Maybe your church dress is a little too low cut. Maybe your tattoo is a little bit too much. Maybe you say things a little too direct. Sometimes your timing ain't timed out perfect. But baby, don't you go change a thing. Girl, you've got the right amount of wrong. Just a little off when you're wrong. You got a good amount of bad. Best this good old boy's had. There's a touch of wild in your sweet. A little crazy cool in your heat. You're still here when you're gone. You're sexy in this song. You're the right bombshell, but it's your kiss that's getting me tonight. Girl, you've got the right amount of wrong, just a little off when you're wrong. You got a good amount of bad, best this good old boy's had. There's a touch of wild in your sweet, a little crazy cool in your heat. You're still here when you're gone. You're sexy in this song. You're the right amount of wrong. You're my favorite contradiction. You're just right for me. You're salty and you're sweet. Girl, you've got the right amount of wrong, just a little off when you're wrong. Got a good amount of bad, best this good old boy's had. There's a touch of wild in your sweet, a little crazy cool in your heat. You're still here when you're gone. You're sexy in this song. You're the right amount of wrong. Yeah, you're still here when you're gone. You're sexy in this song. You're the right amount of wrong.
That is called Right Amount of Wrong. His name is Matt Weston, and I had a great radio interview with him last week. Before that, another great tune for Matt kicking off the show called Hey Bro, and we'll have one more in just a moment. Welcome to a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, playing the best in new country music. For the next 3 hours, you'll be able to hear all of the artists that we play back to back to back. That makes up a Triple Play Thursday edition of it, and you're going to enjoy that. You love a great fast song? We got them for you. Love a great ballad? We got those too, so you'll be able to hear a good combination of all of that tonight in the show. Now, I've got a great couple of interviews lined up tonight. Also, Mr. Jeremy Parsons is going to join me here in just a little bit. This will be our third radio interview, so I look forward to that, getting to visit with a friend, and also another friend of mine and the vice president of KICR Indie Country Radio, Mr. Don Schwartz, is going to call in hour number 2 with a big concert announcement. So we'll talk about that and a whole lot more. You guys stay tuned, and we got a great show planned for you tonight. I want to take just this moment to thank all of our radio affiliates for letting us put our program on their fine radio stations. We've got KUHS Denver out of Denver, Colorado. We've got Country Road 58 out of Germany. We've got countryradio.musicforfriends.com out of Belgium. DevilsCountryRadio.com out of Belgium, It'sLifeRadio.com, Belgium, and Radio the King as well. So you guys, thank you very much for playing the shows. We sure do appreciate it. And if you want links to any of that, it is on our Facebook page. Every time I go live on the air, I post all the links to where you can listen to this program on the Facebook page, KICR Indie Country Radio. Let's get one more from Matt Weston to complete the triple play. This is a great song that is a tribute to all of our law enforcement officers that work hard in protecting us each and every day. It is called Thin Blue Line on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio Triple Play Thursday.
Gonna pull off that old t-shirt, put on the braid, for the risk of facing danger, or the lives that we might save. Kiss our wives and husbands, the morning's on the rise, knowing well that goodbye kiss might really mean goodbye. It's a line that's drawn in brotherhood for the ones who protect and serve. A salute to the fallen heroes for the honor they have earned. We're the flashing lights of justice who wear that badge with pride, standing shoulder to shoulder, sharing the sacrifice. Oh, we are the thin blue line. Thin blue line. Well, it's more than just a job to us, it's really who we are. Truth is our commitment, it runs deeper than the scars. Every day's a challenge, and every day we find another reason why we'd lay our lives on the thin blue line. It's a line that's drawn in brotherhood for the ones who protect and serve. A salute to the fallen heroes for the honor they have earned. We're the flashing lights of justice who wear that badge with pride, standing shoulder to shoulder, sharing the sacrifice. Oh, we are the thin blue line, the thin blue line. Yeah! We expect the unexpected and pray to be blessed, running right toward the chaos on a street stained in red, keeping our neighbors safe. We're finding that missing kid, but all across America the reward is worth the risk. It's a line that's drawn in brotherhood for the ones who protect and serve. A salute to the fallen heroes for the honor they have earned. We're the flashing lights of justice who wear that badge with pride, standing shoulder to shoulder, sharing the sacrifice. Oh, we are the thin blue
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Country girl, come on and give me a smile. Stay with me just for a while. Come on and dance with me in this honky-tonk bar. You and me together, well, we're gonna go far. Country girl, you rock my world. Well, the first time I saw dripping all over my feet. Oh, your blue jean shorts really caught my eye. You're grinning like the devil when you walk by. Country girl, I'm your man. Country girl, come on and give me a smile. Stay with me just for a while. Come on and dance with me in this honky-tonk bar. You and me together where we're gonna go far. Country girl, you rock my world. Hey! Country girl, come on and give me a smile. Stay with me just for a while. Just for a while, yeah. Come on and dance with me in this honky-tonk bar. You and me together where we're gonna go far. Country girl, you rock my world. Country girl, you rock my world. Oh yeah, you do.
Song number 2.
Barefoot beauty going down the beach, looking back while she's running away. Sexy little thing with a bet you can't catch me look on her face. Sundress floating in the warm wind, long hair blowing in the breeze. I wonder if that lucky man knows he's chasing the girl of my dreams. Must be love, I just heard her holler, get you some of this. They're running in and out of the water, stopping for another kiss. Anybody can see she's got him right where I wanna be. I don't know if he knows what he's got, but it sure looks good to me. Oh, I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. Sunsets hanging like a famous painting, blue blanket and a bottle of wine. Brown skin shining like a fresh hot butter, she's looking even better tonight. They've been all over each other like they're the last two people on earth. I've been sitting here wondering how I'm gonna find me one like her. Oh, I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. So if he ever thinks about giving her up, and I can't imagine why, I'll be waiting with my arms open wide. 'Cause I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and
His name is Jonathan Lynn. We had a great radio interview a couple of months back. That is called A Woman Like That. Video to that song doing quite well on YouTube. And before that, a great tune called Country Girl. One more to complete the triple play, and me and my girlfriend say this would make a great wedding song. So see what you think of this one. You're All I Need by Jonathan Lynn on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
I'll never find someone like you, ever change my whole world the way that you do. Loving you, baby, so simple and free. Trust me, my darling, you're all I need. When I first saw you, my eyes behold, who is this beauty with a heart of gold? But I knew then, before it began, you were just a lover, you'd be my best friend. I'll never find someone like you, ever change my whole world the way that you do. Loving you, baby, so simple and free. Trust me, my darling, you're all I need. Life ain't easy, sometimes so rough. Others always run when things got too tough. But you took my hand, you promised your love. I knew you'd be there till the end. I'll never find someone like you, ever change my whole world the way that you do. Loving you, baby, so simple and free. Just trust me, my darling, 'cause you're all I need. Just trust me, my darling, 'cause you're all I need.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand. Doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night, one for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses. They'll be yellow when you're coming from the bar across town. That lipstick red we don't talk about. I'm waiting on a bouquet that comes without. One for every white lie that's left your lips. There's one for every broken promise I forgive. A
2.
An old red Folgers coffee can keeps your money safe. That country crock tub keeps last night's supper saved. Broken in hand-me-down Levi's fit a whole lot better the second time. There ain't much round here that goes to waste. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. Well, sister set her wedding date for next spring, and she'll be wearing the dress that Mama wore in '83. She ain't asking for nothing new. Her something blue is borrowed too. She's just hoping to get her hands on Mama's recipe. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. It's how I grew up, it's what you do. Old's worth more than something new. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. Old guitars and cowboy boots, clip-on earring heirlooms. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. It's gotta get recycled.
That is the second song from Mae Estes. That is called Recycled. The first one was Roses, and that's the first song I played of hers on KICR Indie Country Radio. We'll be doing an interview on May the 13th, so be sure to tune in on that one. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time like we always do, live from Branson, Missouri, and Mae Estes will be calling in about 7:30 p.m. Central Time. The whole schedule of all of the live interviews is on our website, KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Well, I'm going to be speaking to a gentleman by the name of Jeremy Parsons here in just a little bit after I play one more song from Mae Estes. It will be our third radio interview, so how fitting for a triple play Thursday. This is the latest single from Mae Estes. It is called Hell You Raised on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Mama said you better watch your mouth if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Just bat your eyes and keep it quiet. And loose lips sink ships every day. Don't be coming home late from a night out drinking, sneaking up the back porch steps. 'Cause there's a 44 laying on the bedside table, and it ain't missed anything yet. Mama tried, but some things just can't be saved. And I know mama's cried, watching her baby girl slip away. I'm the head heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you raised. There's always an apple on the family tree that's got a few more bruises than the rest. Mama tried to shine it up real nice, but she could still throw it down with the best. The American spirit runs deeper than you think at the end of a real long day. Well, you can smell it on her breath when she walks in. And I'm a cigarette from the same tray. I'm the head heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you Mama tried to keep the fire from burning me, but it was a waste of time. I come by it honestly. I'm the head heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. You know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. I'm the head heathen, the sole reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, ain't no denying we're the same. So you can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you raised.
That is the latest single from Mae Estes. It is called Hell You Raised. I found that young lady on TikTok. She is blowing it up and going viral with everything that she does. And hopefully we'll go viral when we have our show here on KICR Indie Country Radio on May the 13th. So be sure to tune in for that one. But boy, I've been looking forward to this one tonight. Third interview with Jeremy Parsons. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. You know, I was looking at your website earlier, and there was a little door down there that said, "Come on in." You know what? I kicked that sucker wide open. I hope you're okay with that.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I put it there.
There you go.
Thank you for scrolling through all that stuff that I put on the homepage. Too.
Yeah.
That's a feat in itself. Yeah.
Right? Absolutely. You know, and I love reading some of the things that the artists have on those websites, you know, of theirs, and it just makes me wonder, you know, who writes this stuff about you, you know, and if you do it, it's probably kind of hard to write about yourself like that, isn't it?
Oh, it feels absolutely disgusting. It depends on what you're reading. Some of it, Michael Stover does, who we were talking about off air, is the amazing person who keeps us all in check. He writes a lot of it, and he does a great job. It's nice to have someone to do that, because I don't know. I know a lot of artists that are completely full of themselves, but I rather talk about anything else majority of the time.
Well, there's a DJ or two out there same way. So.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. No, entertainment industry in general,
right?
Yeah.
My headphones still fit, so that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that's why they make those. They make them so expensive.
That's
you know?
right. Expensive too. I got the Bose. Yeah, they're expensive. Yep.
That's amazing.
So, hey, for those who haven't heard the interview before, tell us how you got into this crazy world of country music.
I just, like head first into the kiddie pool style. You know, that's what I like to say. No, I'm joking. That's a terrible. But it does kind of feel like that, getting into the music industry in general. Yeah. It's like you are taking an extreme dive on something you don't know if it's going to end very well.
Yeah.
But it's you're chasing your passions. I started when I was a junior in high school. I quit sports and picked up a guitar, and I got absolutely entrapped by just what it was. Not even the thought of like, oh, I'm going to take this to a stage. It happened in a very natural domino effect pattern for me. Guitar, started like singing and trying to learn other people's songs, and 3 to 6 months later, I was writing my own, and then 6 to 8 months later, I was taking the leap and going to try out what I had written at a writer's night. Had no clue. You have no clue how it's going to go, but it was so well received to the point that it was like, hey, play another song. Hey, play another song. And luckily, I had that many songs, so it was it was just nice, and I caught the bug ever since then. I've been doing it now for it's got to be somewhere between 13 and 15 years. Yeah. I'm not doing math, but I'm close.
Yeah, well, you're right in there with yours truly. I'll complete my 9th year of internet radio next month. And,
heck yeah. And that's huge, man.
Yeah, that's throwing a few taking a breaks in there, call them retirements, whatever. But all said and done, I'll be doing this for 9 years next month, and still absolutely love it, because I still, even after doing this 9 years, don't get tired of the new music. It just keeps flowing in, and I am amazed all the time about how much talent there is hanging around out there.
Man, that's what's so cool too. Is like there's never as far as that goes, like inspiring other writers too. Like there's some people, you find some people that you can really lean on. Like you can't wait for them to put out a full record, because every track's going to have something.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about yours too. You got a brand new album out, and we were trying to figure out when the last time we talked was, but I think your album has come out since the last time we talked. But I'm excited about it, and I'm going to play the title track off of it here in just a little bit, called "Things to Come."
Absolutely, yeah. It came out January 8th. Yeah, we were trying to figure that out. I don't think we had talked, which is cool, because that's exciting. It's been doing great. Like it charted some places. It was the first album I've ever put out that's shown up. I mean, it wasn't like, it was somewhere in the 116 or 15 like that, but it was on the Americana music charts, which is cool for me.
Yeah.
Which means it's all of you wonderful folks that are spinning it and listening to it and care that it even exists, in a certain, it's been cool. The reception has been awesome, and I love the songs. Like it was, when we get to the point of like playing out again, it's going to be great, because I picked all these songs when I was doing live shows. I would kind of shuffle them around in my set list, and that's kind of where all the tracks I picked for this record came from, and especially the title track. There's just it's my favorite song I've ever written to date. So
yeah,
it felt right to make it the title track.
Yep, I was loving it today. I'll go back and listen to a few of yours today, before the interview, and some of your ones that we've played before that I still love, doing quite well on YouTube views too, like Burn This House Down. I love that one. That was one of my favorite ones before this Things to Come. I think I might have a new favorite.
Yeah, well, that's awesome, man. That's kind of what you want. Like, from album to album, you want to, and what I like about it specifically is that we used all the same guys, producers and musicians, and then there's 3 years between these albums, and it's cool to listen to it. Listen to the previous one, Things I Need to Say, and then listen to Things to Come, and you hear kind of everybody grew together. We weren't all working together the entire time, but you could tell all of us kind of kept trudging forward with our craft, and it just sounds like a better version of the previous record, which was kind of what you want.
Isn't that awesome? I watch a lot of these talent competitions sometimes when I have the time. I don't get to watch The Voice too much anymore because of my work schedule, but we play a lot of artists that are on NBC's The Voice, or that were on it, maybe didn't win the competition. And we got a young man right now, Caleb Kennedy, who's on American Idol in the top 16 or the final 16 of that show. And even if they don't win that competition, what do they always say? They say, "I'm going to work harder. You've inspired me to do better, to try harder and be better at my craft." And that's just, I think that's the way you feel about it too in the music business. Even though you've been doing this for going on 15 years, it's still something that you have to continuously work on to get better, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and it totally is, and that's the cool thing about it. Is like I talk to my dad a lot because he's a very passionate man, and he's kind of the reason why I have the mindset about like I found exactly what I'm going to do until the day that I die, and I was completely aware of it at some point as soon as I picked up that guitar, and I was like, it's not work in that situation. Like you people are like, man, he's this guy's traveling everywhere, he's working his butt off, like you always see him posting something or something like that. It's like, yeah, but it's not work to me, and that's why it feels right. Which is like that does not to sound like I'm not going to do it if it feels like work, because there's some of the stuff like working on album art, like getting like picking track listing and coming up with ideas for album art and like music videos and doing your own marketing and stuff like that in a certain sense, like setting it up, like how you want a photo to be framed for all the stuff that you're sending out as ads, like what's going to be the next single, because you're kind of your own independent label manager at that point. So there are sides of it that are industry and businessy, but like it feeds into like I do this stuff because I know I have to, so I can do this stuff that I enjoy later. You're rewarding yourself with your own craft, pretty much.
That is awesome. I love how you said that. And I've said it all the time. You guys are entrepreneurs. You're starting your own business and career a lot of times from scratch because you don't maybe have the experience of doing that album cover art and doing Photoshop or however you do it, and you have to go out there and get some good people in your corner, and that's what really a lot of times makes things happen good for you too, is working with some good people behind you, like Michael Stover and the folks that you've been working with for a while. So like you said, all the guys got to come back and help you make this next album. That's cool stuff.
Yeah, and that's always kind of been my deal. It's like some of us, we don't always get blessed with like the best of families. Like we'll always have key members we'll always cling to. But it's when you get out into the real world, you're kind of building your own little families.
Yep.
In a certain sense, depending on where you are or what the tie is to those people. And like my music industry family has become some of my mainstays as far as like if I was picking a family, they would be in it. It's really cool, and I'm lucky to have everyone around that I do, and that they even like want to still do this stuff with me. But I think it's because we all we're loose about it. We know what we're there to do. We're going to get the job done. We're going to have fun doing it if we can.
Yep. I'm the same way. I'm looking at this little live chat room that we have every time I go on the air on Thursday and Friday nights. The same people are in here all the time, and I call them family because of that. They are attached to this music like I am, and they're attached to the show, and that makes you feel so good when you get that kind of response from people that you draw so close to. And you see them in here all the time supporting your show. And I've made no secret about it. I want to be nationally syndicated and have this show on Sirius XM or whatever. It's way past time to get serious after you're doing it for 9 years, isn't it?
Yeah. That was a good play on words right there.
Yeah,
right? I'm serious.
That's
serious
right.
Radio.
That's right. I'll take this show. I'll take this show on the highway. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you could. You're an easy guy to talk to, so it's like why not give someone like that the chance? There's so many people that are standoffish and constantly trying to steal the spotlight. You might as well give it to someone who's like people want to talk to.
Well, like I said, I get so much new music, and that's what keeps this show fresh. I can put on a new show every week of music that I haven't even heard before I check my emails. And so when that starts happening, it's exciting for me to put that out there for the fans. But tell me this, Jeremy, like when you write a song like Things to Come, and you're doing this because you're passionate about it, how do you feel when somebody's, what their reception is probably going to be to that song because of the way you felt about it?
Well, that's kind of actually one of my favorite parts. It's an excellent question because I want to wait for that. Like I write it. I know why I'm writing it, and I know where it comes from. And whoever's listening is going to connect some kind of experience that they're having to it, and that's what I want. That's the one I want to hear about. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear about like here's what I think you were. Here's where I think you were at mentally when you wrote this song. I'm like, cool, but where were you at when you were listening to it?
Yeah, right.
You know, and that's a cool thing. Like live shows, it's like you have people come up to you and they're like, some songs that they'll know exactly what it was about without me actually divulging that situation first, because they would have had they gone through a divorce or breakup or something specific like that the song was about. Mm-hmm. They almost immediately call it out, which is great for me as the writer without having to divulge that information, because it makes me feel like I did my job correctly. I expressed the sentiment of that situation perfectly, so much so that they were able to connect with it without me actually telling them what it was about.
Yeah, that is awesome. They're saying in my chat room, they're calling themselves the Chain Gang now because they're chained to this show. They're chained to me. So, and isn't that cool when you have people, when you go out and do your live shows, that know your original music and request you to sing that live on stage? That is cool stuff, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's almost never, because I played in downtown Nashville forever, so you're constantly getting requests for, like, other people's songs. Mm-hmm. And when someone comes up to the show, they're like, they'll say the name, they're like, hey, can you play this? And I'm like, wait, that's my song. And they're like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love that, yeah.
Yeah.
It never gets old, and it's almost it's cool because it's if someone comes to see me more than once, like we were talking earlier, like they have become, they're not that they can call themselves fans all day, but like we're friends and family at that point. Like mm-hmm. I had people that would come and see me from all over the U.S. and even outside of it when I was playing in downtown Nashville, and like it's like we were you get. First time you meet, you give them a handshake or a hug or something, and then you're hanging out with them outside of that the next time they come back. It's like, why close yourself off to all the awesome people out there? Like that's what music is for. We're here to connect.
Yeah, and we need it now more than ever. We were talking off of the air about the pandemic and the vaccine and all of this stuff. I took a little bit of break from radio, and I've been back for over a year now this time, and it'll be the last time because it really hit me hard when people started posting about being tired of streaming stuff on TV and being tired of quarantined and nothing to watch. I thought, I got so much new music coming into my email still because I never shut that off, that it's time to get back into radio and do this thing because, we need music now more than ever, don't we?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's one thing. I mean, you look back throughout history, like everything, like, that was when, country music specifically started back in, like, it's one thing, industry that never really crashes. Like, yeah. Even when the stock market and everything does, like, music kind of booms because there's so many people that are looking for that as an emotional outlet, because it's like we're kind of situationally writing about the human experience. I think if you're an aware songwriter and stuff, you're writing about your own experience, but the thing about your own experience is though it's not exactly precisely someone else's.
Yeah.
You were writing about a human experience that, like I said, they will attach themselves to, and like we all need to know, we're not alone sometimes in a lot of different ways, and it's music always connects us on a global basis.
That is for sure. And I want to ask you, we're going to play the song here in just a little bit, but tell me about this song, Things to Come, and why you picked it to be the title track of your album, and then we'll play it here in just a moment.
Well, it was, like I said, it's my favorite song I've ever written, so that was the main starter reason, but it kind of was the whole reason. It was the first song I think I recorded for the record, and it really defined it for me. That's kind of what I look for. You either look for a line or a track line that's already there, that really represents. It's like the ambassador for your project, and that's what this was, because that song's about. I wrote it on the right after I quit drinking. I think it was less than a year after I quit. This year will be 5 years for me. But it was one of those songs I needed to write about that experience, and though it was, just a complete mess, like everything happens for a reason, and all that I got from learning from that, it was something that not many people live through the way that I was living at that time.
Wow.
But it just took me realizing what I was choosing to do to myself, and realizing that I wasn't a victim. I was actually doing this to me. But all that I learned in that process, there's some good stories in there that were like the highlight reels of that, and Things to Come is actually about that. It talks about looking forward, but embracing those moments that got you to the point where realizing, that looking forward is the direction to go, and not like kind of drowning in your present morbid self.
Yeah.
I guess is the best way I could think to put it at the moment. But that song means a lot to me, and there's not a lot of songs that I usually sit down, I write them, and I'm done. But that one, I think I wrote it 3 or 4 times before I felt it was actually perfect, because it was so. It had to be perfect in my mind, and I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to writing. Like, not a lot of words can be reused unless it's like melodically or poetically clever, and everything has to line up. And I don't want to leave out any facts either. I want to give people like real situations, because if there's a chance that someone else has had that experience, I don't want to deprive us of bonding on that.
Yeah. They say country music is 3 chords and the truth. I want to thank you, man, for telling the truth tonight. I know I've heard this story kind of before on our first 2 interviews that we did, but we've kind of bonded and had great interviews, and they just keep getting better and better, in my opinion. But thank you for being real about this song and about country music and telling the truth in your situation. That is awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, they say it sets you free, and I think that's true for all of us. But at the end of it, honesty and the truth is all we have to give each other. And, if we deprive ourselves of that, then we're depriving someone else of a truth that, might have helped them out as well. So it's like, I appreciate you saying that. It's thank you for being you and giving me a platform to be truthful on.
You are absolutely welcome, man. And I want to not deprive the listeners any longer. I want to push the button on the song, and we're going to play 2 more because it's Triple Play Thursday from Jeremy Parsons. This is the title track to his brand new album. It is called Things to Come on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
He said, amen, remember that one time. It was broad, but I knew what he meant. Yeah, it's there in the front of the back of my mind, with all of my greatest hits. Yeah, those days ain't all California. What a trip in too many ways. Yeah, we're tearing up squares in front of a stranger, just getting messed up on a plane. Oh, I'd go back if I could. That ain't how it works. I lived it, I loved it, and all that I learned. Oh, time is a healer and life must go on. Yeah, so here's to all the things to come. Got lost up in South Dakota. Oh, and man, I got lost in her eyes. Yeah, I lost a few friends and family since, so at least I could say that I tried. Oh, I'd go back if I could. That ain't how be different, and all I'd done would have changed. Yeah, well, I'm proud of me and who I've come to be. Ain't nostalgia a powerful thing? Yeah, nostalgia's a powerful thing. I'd go back if I could, that ain't how it works. I lived it, I loved it, and all that I learned. Oh, time is a healer and life must go on. Yeah, go back if I could, that ain't how it works. I lived it, I loved it, and all that I learned. Oh, time is a healer and life must go on. Yeah, so here's to all the things to come. Yeah, here's to all the things to come. Yeah.
Song number 2.
I'm gonna have to burn this house down. 'Cause honey, your leaving's killing me. We put these walls up together and they still stand tall. But every loose board on this hardwood floor screeches out a memory. And I can't go on like this, just dwelling on it used to be. I can fix these halls and patch these walls, but there's no patching up you and me. There's a memory in every single room. I can't seem to get rid of you. A two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I'm gonna have to burn this house down. I guess I'm gonna need to pack up a few things. Whatever don't break my heart to see. Looking around, I don't see much that's been untouched. Everything must go, pictures and clothes, and I guess I don't need this key. 'Cause I can't go on like this, just dwelling on the used to be. I can fix these halls and patch these walls, but there's no patching up you and me. There's a memory in every single room. I can't seem to get rid of you. A two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I'm gonna have to burn memories till there's nothing but ash. I'm starting fresh, yeah, I'm starting from scratch. 'Cause I couldn't go on like that, just dwelling on you and me. I could have tried to pretend, say that it could have been fixed when I knew damn well that it couldn't be. With an old matchbook and a can of gas, I said goodbye to what we had. Two-story reminder of a love that didn't work out. I knew I had to burn this house down. Oh yeah, I knew I had to burn this house down. I guess I'm gonna have to burn this house down.
that's pretty cool. I get to play one of my favorite songs right there, Burn This House Down by Jeremy Parsons, and before that, his latest single and the title track to his latest album, Things to Come. You got to look him up, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll let him tell you where you can find him here in just a moment. But, man, those are some good songs, brother.
Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, I figured since you were nice enough to have me back on the show again, I should at least let you play the song that you said was one of your favorites. So.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. You know, after we hang up, I'd have probably done it anyway. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad either way.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's how this show runs anyways. You know, I have to figure out what I'm going to play, and I love it when fans come in here in our live chat room, though, and make my job a lot easier, and especially on Thursday, man, they get to hear 3 of their favorite songs from one artist, because we're doing 3 in a row from every artist on the show. And I like the diversity of it, because you guys make a good song. Sometimes you can get out on the dance floor, too, but you had a great ballad at the same time. So, you know, doing you a little bit of justice there and playing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, it's also nice to give, like, people, like, you know, if they're going to get a chance to be interested in an artist, you kind of want to give them the diversity of, like, the spread of what their options of listening to are. So, you know, that's always appreciated,
exactly. Too. You know, and that shows really why you guys should be on the radio, because, you know, that's what keeps the big ones out there, the Luke Bryans and the Carrie Underwoods and those kind of folks, and I'm just throwing names out there. But, you know, when they come up with something fresh that gets on the radio every 4 or 5 months, you know, that's what makes them the stars that they are, you know, and you put out just as good a stuff, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's a whole different industry topic right there of how the labels are commanding the airplay and stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's, you know, it's cool to, you know, get whatever we can, because it's, you know, you have a lot of people complaining about, you know, the Spotify and stuff as far as like royalties, and, you know, that's a whole nother long conversation. But at the same time, like, people ask me if it bothers me. I'm like, dude, I mean, people are listening to my stuff in Brazil, and I don't know how I would have gotten it there.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
You know, it's like you gotta look at the positives. You know, I'm a glass half full kind of guy anyway, depending on the day, I guess. But I try to stay there.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's cool. It expands our reach. So if we have to take that hit, you know, so be it.
You know, I got a message the other day from a gentleman in Belgium, rather, that I just syndicated with, and he said they are loving the show over there. You know, so they don't hear this kind of country music. And you said, you know, you mentioned Americana about your latest project. You know, and I saw that on your website. But if it sounds anywhere near country, you know, I'm going to play it. And I've always loved your sound, because I think you have such a unique sound that you don't sound like anybody else that I've ever heard in country music. And that's why I'm willing to interview you for the 3rd time, and many more to come if you want to come back.
Absolutely, man. I look to all the interviews to come. There we go. We can call the next one that or something.
There you
like
go.
That. Off the record. Yeah, no, it's thank you. For you always say such nice things, and you know, I mean, why would I want to come back to that?
Yeah.
But I think it's the connection too is like I was so rooted. Like, I started with traditional country music, and Hank Williams Sr. was always my favorite. And you know, I got a tenor voice. Like, there's very few places I can go as far as singing, so I kind of just stay in my box. And you know, it's always nice to hear you and other people say that it means a lot, because like I don't consider myself a powerhouse vocalist or anything, but like I think I know who I am, and I think that means a lot as far as delivery and everything. So.
Well, you know, the great vocalists never really had to be those kind of people, and I'll just give you a few examples. You know, we talked about Don Williams off the air. You know, you said I love his music. You know, Ray Price is another one. You know, you just when you hear just For the Good Times, you know, he didn't have to really belt that out there. They just had it. You know, and that's what I think you have. You come to Branson and see some shows, you're going to see some or hear some Don Williams in some of these tribute shows in Branson. You're going to hear some Ray Price and, you know, some of these great artists that stood the test of time, but the great ones really didn't have to have those big, huge vocals. You know, they just, it's a God-given talent that you have.
Yeah, it's a personality too. I think it was Ray for the Good Times, like that. That was good. That was almost like a country Sinatra.
Yeah,
that was
absolutely.
yeah.
You know, and we miss him terribly in the world of country music, and a lot of these folks that just Joe Diffie. I'm thinking about my classic country show.
Oh yeah,
miss him terribly. Charlie Pride, some of those guys, Charlie Daniels from the Charlie Daniels Band. Just it could go on, but one or two songs like they had that hit, and then the rest is history, as they say in the world of country music. So I think it can happen for you too, man.
Man, I appreciate that. It's one of those things. The way I look at it, whatever happens, happens. But I'm comfortable in saying that I have found my passion, and I'm going to do it either way. So I always appreciate people saying that, but at the same time too, I'm lucky to be able to get to do this, and have people like you that are encouraging enough to say that I should keep doing it. So it's as long as I have folks like y'all, it'll always be easy.
Yep, absolutely, be worth it for sure. And before we let you go, let's tell all of the new fans that you've made tonight where we can find you on social media.
Oh yeah, that would be probably smart on my part, wouldn't
it?
Yes. Yeah. So easiest place to go is www.jeremyparsonsmusic.com. There's links to all my stuff on there, and if you want to find me on Instagram, it's JM Pickin' Fool, which is JMPICKIN Fool, FOOL.
I love it.
You see all my goofy edited pictures on there and stuff, so I try to have fun with it.
Well, we were talking off the air too. We're gonna do this app TikTok that I've been doing, and you're gonna follow me, and I'm gonna follow you. So we're gonna connect, and we're gonna stay connected like we always have been, and we're gonna hook up again one of these days on KICR Indie Country Radio. It's been great having you, and come back anytime.
Absolutely, as long as you'll have me, man. We better do this again. It's too much fun.
That's right. It absolutely is, and we've got each other's phone numbers, man. Anytime you want to talk when I'm not doing a show, I'd be glad to do that too. I love visiting with you. You're so easy to talk to. We've taken this interview into the next hour already, so that's good stuff.
Yeah, well, time flies when you're having fun.
It sure does.
And that phone line is open both ways, my friend. Don't forget it.
Absolutely. Jeremy Parsons, a good friend of mine and a great artist. This is called Tragedy to complete the triple play on KICR Indie Country Radio, Triple Play Thursday.
Found it there on the hotel floor, fist hole through the bathroom door. Nobody knows what the hell happened here. Mirrors broken, blood's on the sink. Sometimes things ain't what they seem. They're what they seem to be, just like you and me. Oh, ain't that a tragedy? Or is this reality? Oh, is this the way it is? Oh, is this the way it ends? Oh, what a tragedy. Wreck drums from a war-torn past, cold out of stone, breaking others like glass. Guess I'm exactly what I never wanted to be. Lonely fool in a crowded room. Can't love nobody if you don't love you. The curtain comes down so hard on the saddest scene. Well, oh, what a tragedy. Or is this reality? Oh, is this the way it is? Oh, is this the way it ends? Yeah, you can't rip out the pages this the way it is? Oh, is this the way it is? Oh, what a tragedy. Well, oh, what a tragedy.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I've tried and I can't outrun the rain. I've got to weather it. Can't hide, can't duck under every punch. I've got to roll with it. I could bitch and moan or get up and go on, taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I've spent a lot of time trying to rewind life or fast forward it. Wishing I could hit pause and take in a little more of it. It's all said and done, I can't do either one, so I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I'm taking it as it comes.
Song number 2.
Hey, cowgirl, with your hat down low, ribbons on, pretty hair blown And where are you going? Well, I bet you got your radio on, and you've lived every word of that George Strait song that's playing. You know the one, Amarillo by morning. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every cowboy leans dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. Hey, cowgirl. Is there someone alone still waiting for that call on the phone that ain't coming? 'Cause you're still running. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every cowboy leans dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl, I bet you got a long drive. Well, good luck and goodbye.
His name is Randall King. He is a great artist from the state of Texas. That is called Hey Cowgirl, and before that, Taking It As It Comes. Well, I want to thank Jeremy Parsons for joining me on a great radio interview. We had a great time talking on the air, off the air, and we will be in touch, and we'll put him back on the air as soon as we can. He is absolutely phenomenal, and what a great third radio interview with Jeremy Parsons. Well, I have interviewed the gentleman I'm going to be talking to next before. He is the Vice President of KICR Indie Country Radio, our good buddy Mr. Don Swartz. He will be live with yours truly right after this next song. It is called Hey Moon from Randall King on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, sky. But I gotta try. Hey, moon.
People are calling him the next George Strait. I kind of tend to agree. He just might be. Young man is named Randall King. He is from the great state of Texas, and he'll be performing at Midnight Rodeo in June in Springfield, Missouri. Ooh, I think I know where that's at. Just north of where I'm broadcasting live here in Branson, Missouri. If I'm not on the radio that night, you guys will know why, because advance tickets are only $12, $15 at the door. Check him out, Midnight Rodeo, Springfield, Missouri, the great Randall King. Right now, we got the great Don Swartz, the vice president of KICR Indie Country Radio, on the line. How are you?
I'm doing well, Tim. How are you, my brother?
Good. How'd you like that promo?
Man, that led right in there, and I took off with it, didn't I?
That's right, man. I don't ride a Segway like a lot of security officers, but I can sure talk one.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I had cue cards and everything all lined up and everything else. But after that interview with Jeremy, I threw them all away, man. It's hard.
Man.
That's a tough act to follow, man.
That's right. Isn't he fantastic?
He is, man. Seriously. Really enjoyed his music, too, his work. So.
Absolutely. Well, we talked the other day, and we talk all the time, about every other day at least, about wanting to do this interview because you got some cool stuff going on, and I'm helping you out with it. And we got a big show announcement that you want to make tonight, so we're glad to have you on, and we sure want to hear all about it.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time coming, as you know, and everybody out there is ready for some live music, and we've been working, Tim, you and I, and everybody's been working hard to just try to get some kind of live music going. But September 17th and 18th is the date that we're going to have for this two-day festival. Now, this festival is going to be held in Lewisburg, Tennessee. It's just south of Nashville. Mm-hmm. We are still working on, trying to do something in Branson. That's where we really want to be and go. It's just the fact of not knowing for sure with the virus and money situation for a venue kind of thing. That's the only holdback that we have for being up there in Branson, and we will be in Branson as soon as we possibly can.
Yes, we will.
Go ahead, Tim. You got a question?
Well, I love doing the show based out of Branson because I feel second to Nashville is where Branson, Missouri is and has been for a long time. They call Nashville Music City. They don't even call it Country Music City. It's Music City. But for country music, I think Branson, Missouri is, in my opinion, second to Nashville.
Oh, I totally agree. And I think you and I have talked about this many times. And it's, as far as location, Central America. So, from coming in either direction, if we bring them in from Oklahoma, Texas, or anywhere, we're right in the middle, man. From North Carolina to Virginia and up to South Carolina, Branson's halfway in the middle of the country.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Not a long trek across there. I got artists in LA and everything, working with all those guys and girls. And right now, man, we just, it's been a year and something since we've had anything to really put together. And again, this particular situation came up. This place is Flat Rock Farms. It's beautiful, 111 acres. They have events there. They also hold weddings there, but it's just beautiful stage, outdoor, indoor. And the owner is actually a musician himself. He's out of Connecticut, and he's been here 4 years, and they've been running their venue there in Lewisburg, and it's going to be a great time, man.
Awesome. Lewisburg, Tennessee, September 17th and 18th.
And 18th.
Somebody in the chat room wanted to know the dates again. I'm looking at that as we're talking. So 17th and 18th of September, and yours truly is planning to come there, at least be there on the 18th, so we can do some possibly live radio interviews and a radio show from there.
Right, exactly, and that's what I was leading into. Definitely, as far as you coming in here, we're going to do, again, you said it, live interviews. That's going to be great. Get to meet and hang out some new artists and some of the old artists and acquainted ones that we've been around for some time and years. But you know what, Tim? We're calling this Duck River Indie Country Music Festival. Mm-hmm. Of course, Scott Southworth is one of the guys I'm working with, and Brady, to put this thing together. And Scott's toured all over Europe, and he's an indie country, traditional country artist, and I think we played a song or two of his on the radio.
I've got a whole bunch more of his that I need to start spinning too. I grabbed him a couple of weeks ago and need to set up an interview with him too. He is amazing.
I'm going to be talking to him in the next couple of days. Well, actually, first part of next week. He's out in Oregon right now, and he'll be back in this weekend, and I'll be talking to him either Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure, but if you want, I'll go ahead and I know we're booked out a little bit as far as interviews, but we'll get him an interview with you.
I can tell you one date I've got open right now that hasn't been booked is May the 28th, if he would like to have it. So.
Okay, hold on. I'll write that down here. Yeah. Okay, I got it. But May 28th, is that what you said?
Yep.
All right. I'll tell him. And we'll see if we can't set that up. I don't know his schedule yet, but it sounds good. It'd be a good interview. He had his own show on WSM radio on Sunday nights. He used to interview Dolly Parton to everybody.
Oh, wow.
10 years he did that down to, was it Opry Mills?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 years down there.
Well,
but now he's touring. He's an actual, like I said, he's writing and doing his own thing now.
Yeah.
But also I want to let everyone know that, I'll get all the prices for hotel accommodations and all that, and we're working through all that right now. And the lineup, we should have the lineup in the next week or so. And of course, I'll be feeding all this info to you, Tim, and through also a live chat and all that with all of our radio family out there. So this will move on a little bit. As you well know, I've got a little bit of a surgery thing to come up and do here in May 8th or May 6th actually. But after that, then I'll be full head of steam again on putting it all together.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. We look forward to getting all of that taken care of. And you asked me to help you with an artist, some of the artists that we play here on Indie Country Radio.
Absolutely.
So I sent you some of those, and that could get a little bit bigger now that we've totally let the cat out of the bag. They may reach out to us, so we'll be willing to take some more folks on there that would like to perform.
Absolutely, yeah.
And same for the Indie Country Fest that we want to do in Branson, and I just told Jeremy before we hung up on the phone when we interviewed just a minute ago that, if he would like to perform there, we'd love to have him and keep him in mind, and we'll keep in touch with each other about how that's going. So.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And I definitely, didn't know this until just 3 weeks ago, but the September 17th is actually Hank Williams' birthday.
Oh,
so
nice.
so after, depends. We're looking from 6 to 11 kind of thing on Friday night. That could change, but I know for sure that's what kind of the direction we're going. But the last hour or so would definitely be we're going to do a tribute to Hank Williams. So that's just pretty much getting all the artists together on stage and each one singing their favorite Hank song or whatever. However we work that out,
Yeah.
But. Kind of like the Grand Ole Opry, when they do a tribute, they get everybody out there on the stage together and just have a jam session kind of thing, as we call it.
That is awesome. And he just recently got inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, and well-deserved. So that's
Absolutely,
good. That's good stuff.
And I heard Jeremy mention that he really loved Hank Williams,
Yep.
singer and stuff.
Yep.
So,
You know, there's no shortage of talent out there, like me and Jeremy talked about on the radio, but what we're short of right now is just venues and locations and cities that are slowly opening back up for live music, you know, and Jeremy's not even there yet. So that's the thing that you're having to deal with, because you've been doing this, putting on shows since, I guess, the 80s. And so...
87.
Yeah. So, you know, that you've never seen anything like this.
Nothing.
And I know you're excited for these artists and to be able to come back and perform and get in front of folks.
Absolutely, man. It's crazy. I mean, really, I talked to, you know, Allie Brooks, Guard Stores, done many shows for me. It looks like she just released an album a couple week ago, I guess, and she's no grass is growing under her boots, but it's still you know, with live shows on the internet, on Facebook and all that kind of stuff. It's not, you know, really aren't any. We're through the grapevine, just so everybody knows, the industry is saying it's going to be late this year and into 2022 and 23 before we really get back to anything normal. Nashville has opened up somewhat, the bars, Tootsie's, Honky Tonk Central, and so on and so forth. But that's we've already been there, done that. That's not what we're about anymore. We're out on the road touring, and this is what we do for a living. So yeah, man, we are yesterday ready, as I say, to
Right.
get out and to get out there. And this looks like it's a safe time zone. I got my second vaccine shot. Sheila and I both did Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel great. No problems or anything. She's a little bit under the weather, but she's feeling a little better today.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
But,
tell her we said hello. I probably just did.
Well, she's across the room hearing me talk. So yeah, I've got her muted down on TV and stuff. She's got that going on. But you know what? Everybody out there and Lula, I love you, girl, and Shelly, and all you guys. You know, basically. Let's put this together and get together and have everybody come in just like we did at Samari Plantation, if we can. It's gonna be a good time, and I'll have more information. I'll feed this to you next week. And I really want, the main thing is to get the date out there so people can, because you know, really we're going into May already, and which is fine. I've got quite a few folks that are going to be interested. Let's see, Shelley is asking September 17th and September 18th.
Yep.
Shelley, and travel day back would be Sunday. we're just doing a 2-day on this particular situation. Now we want to do 3, and that's the intention and plan for when we're up there in Branson with you up there, Jim, because. We're gonna bring out some country music for the folks there for 3 days.
Absolutely. You know, and there's another thing. I emailed the guy today, and I told you about it, I believe, but I'll tell the rest of the world about it. In June the 24th through the 26th, there's going to be this thing, and it's their 25th one this year. It's called the KICR Country Stampede, and it's going to be held in Topeka, Kansas. And yours truly put in today to get to go to that and do some radio interviews. And I can only make one day of that 3-day festival, so I'm hoping to be there on the 26th of June. So that will be before the deal that we're going to do in September. If there's any way that Mr. Don Schwartz would like to come to the KICR Country Stampede, I'd love to see you there, too. I can see if I can get you a media pass as well. So.
Well, you know what? Put it in the books, man. I'll do. Sounds like something I need to go to, number one, and also want to go to because it's live music.
There you go. Luke Combs is going to be the headliner. There's going to be Riley Green there. Sam Hunt is going to be there. Bunch of mainline headliners on that, and so that's going to be good stuff. But I'm going to get to interview at least 3 of the indie artists that we play on the radio station, and one of them from a little small town in Kinsley, Kansas, and I'll just say her name on the radio because we love her. Her name is Haven Alexandra. She was my second live interview that I did in studio. Actually come to the basement and brought her mom and dad with us, and then we went out to Lambert's Cafe after that, home of the Thrilled Rolls, and we had a great time and a great lunch, and they've been friends and family of ours ever since.
Yeah, man. I think you and I were talking today, and I was wondering, I need to check and see how her father is. They're great people, man. Haven's been haven't seen her for quite some time, and I know she's very talented, man.
Yep.
Honestly.
She's got a brand new single that I can bust out a triple play on as soon as we get off the radio or off the air here in just a little bit. So we'll do that and let you guys hear her brand new song. And she just keeps getting better and better. You know, she's one of those artists that the first time I heard her, I told her dad, you know, about maybe she needs to get back in the studio and work on this just a little bit more. And she actually took us up on that advice, did it, and man, everything she puts out now is top notch.
Yeah, we went. Actually, she called me and one of Craig Wilson and myself, and let's see, gosh, I forget his name. We went in the studio and did some co-writing sessions and did some studio work, and man, she's just, again, she's awesome. Yep. That's the best what I can say. So
absolutely. So there are going to be a lot of good performances there. You guys will be in to a treat for that show, too. So it's a 3-day music festival called the KICR Country Stampede, and you can go to countrystampede.com. That is the website to check everything out. And hopefully they'll be a show sponsor of mine, and we'll do the vice versa thing. We'll grab their logo and a link to everything and stick it on our website as soon as I hear back from Wayne in the email that I sent him today. So I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. And just for, again, we're, now that this is the date's out and everybody's, aware of it, then I'll start feeding info to you, Tim, and we can maybe put some of this info as it grows and as we go on the shows, and let people know. Again, it's just it's a slow process because we're not used to dealing with the things we're dealing with right now. People are a little bit weary of things and everything. But September 17th and 18th, and it is going to happen. It's not maybe, it is going to happen there. But and again, the accommodations, we'll get the hotels and the folks to work with us and give us a break, because we're planning on bringing quite a few folks in.
That'll be awesome. I look forward to it. And, there's, nothing better than live music. We get to do it on the radio, but it's just not the same. I've said this before, when you go out, and you've done this many, many times, you hear them on the radio maybe, but when you meet them in person, you get a whole different perspective of that artist, and they just you have a different relationship from that moment on. You do. It is very personal, and they enjoy it. As fans, and I'm as big a fan as anybody of these artists, that and I've been around them for many, many years, and it's never ceases to amaze me every day just how talented they are. And it's just they're family. They become family, and that's what it's about, man. Lula, we remember it quite well. When we met the first time was at the Samari Plantation, and we had those cottages that we rented on the place and did those shows out there. And sitting back there on that back porch, front porch, whatever, having coffee and visiting and just telling stories and laughing and getting to know each other. Those are the friendships that we made 6 years ago, I believe now. It's been this month. I mean, boy, you talk about how time flies. We did that on April the 18th, 6 years ago. Yeah. I didn't know the exact date, but I knew it was April, and 6 years ago. But it was the 18th, huh? It was April the 18th, 6 years ago. I made enough stuff in Photoshop for that thing. I'll never forget. Well, you know what? That's we'll do that again, and that's what. Of course, again, we're striving to really. I was really hoping we'd be in. At this September that we'd be up there, or October, and be up there in Branson. It's financially, it's not going to be able to be done this year. I don't think so. But we've got the beginning, and we'll be working on this all the way till we get that settled in Branson. Right. Well, and the thing that I want to happen from that, is basically like you see when a new show takes off, and then they do a spin-off of it. So that's what I want to see happen with this Indie Country Music Festival. Is a spin-off of that would be letting a lot of these performers that we play on the radio come back to Branson and perform from time and time again, because they've got, I've said it on the radio, more theater seats here in Branson than they do in Broadway in New York City. So there's a lot of theaters and a lot of places to perform. we're going to work with several of them until we can get one that is willing to do that, and really loving this indie country music that we play, because Branson would just absolutely love it, and they know these folks already. They just don't have a venue here in the middle of the country like that to come and see these folks, and that's what we want to get going here.
Oh, exactly. And again, this is how this came to be. It accidentally, that this through Scott Southworth told me about this individual, and he again has this venue. It's beautiful. I love the Samari Plantation is beyond, but I can tell you what, this puts the Samari Plantation to shame, if that's
wow.
If you can believe that, Tim. I mean that.
I'm
it's
looking
beautiful.
forward to that. Yeah.
111 acres. It was Tennessee Walking Horse Farm. The barns that they've redone. I mean, their barns are, 300 feet long, 70 feet wide. That are now immaculate, beautiful, outdoor stage and everything. Again, it's the country feel outside. If Mother Nature, which she can play tricks on us. It just snowed up around here, up there with you all too, I think.
Yeah, it did here 2 days ago too.
But we can move it inside without any issues at all. So it will go on, and so on and so forth.
Mother Nature said, "Hold my beer," and I said, "No, you hold it. It'll stay cold, no problem."
I couldn't believe it. Where I grew up as a kid, man. One of my neighbors that I grew up next to sent a picture, 6 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Just 500 feet from where my home is. So, yesterday.
Ours didn't stick, but I did drive home in a blizzard the other day, so it felt like it. But anyways, Lewisburg, that sounds great, and that sounds like a great venue. So.
It is, and again, look forward to now that the date is definitely, that's it, locked, secured. I've got the sound engineer already locked down, and everything's falling into place, and we'll go from here. Again, next week or so, that we'll lock down the lineup and go from there, man.
Sounds good. So be watching our website, KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. For more details on that. We'll get a logo up there of everything and the dates. And if we get a the artist set list and everything, we'll post as much as we can information on who's going to perform and be there. And it'll be something you'll definitely want to get tickets to and go check out, because we play the best on the radio. We're definitely going to do that in a live show, aren't we?
Absolutely.
So,
one and only way to do it.
That's the best way to do it. Yep, we will draw that crowd. So we appreciate you taking the time out tonight to be with us. I thank you so much. And, of course, I know we're going to talk again, but I look forward to doing it on the radio. Anytime you want to come back and you got something you want to give us an update on, we'll make room. No problem.
Well, that sounds good. I'll rewrite cue cards and not follow such a great act.
All right. Well, hey, speaking of cued, I've got a brand new artist by the name of Hayden Kaufman cued for a triple play, and he's got a brand new single that has been blowing up TikTok like crazy, and I was excited about this one coming out. I get excited about songs, but I've really been excited about the song that came out yesterday. It's going to be the third one in the triple play, so it's going to give everybody a chance to get relaxed after this interview that we just did and get back into the music. So listen to the whole three of them, but the third one is going to be his brand new single, and I'll announce it for you here in just a second. But first, a big thank you to Don Swartz. And you guys stay safe, you and Sheila. We love you guys, and we will talk soon.
Love you too.
And we're going to play some Hayden Kaufman. It's called Ain't From Here. What was you going to say?
See you on the radio, my family.
You got it. There you go. Here's Hayden Kaufman, Ain't From Here on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I'm proud to be from a rocky top. That's where I was born and raised. I've worn the orange and white with pride all my life. Gone to most of the football games. I've never understood when people said they can't wait to leave this town, but to get rid of me. you'd have to drag me out. 'C's I'm a boy from Appalachia, and I enjoy a Smoky Mountain high. Lived off the Tennessee River all my life. Don't go anywhere without my grandpa's knife. Everyone around me likes cold beer. So if you're confused, I know you ain't from here. Bet your ass we raised some hell down in Neyland Stadium, and get used to everybody around here saying this year is the one. Ask anybody in Knoxville, Kenny Chesney still rocks. We play boys that fall on game day in the G10 parking lot, 'cause I'm just a boy from Appalachia, and I enjoy Smoky Mountain high. Lived off the Tennessee River all my life. Don't go anywhere without my grandpa's knife. Everyone around me likes cold beer. So if you're confused, I know you ain't from here. I know you ain't from here. My daddy said when he's gone to promise him one thing. He said, bury me in East Tennessee. That's where I wanna be. 'Cause I'm just a boy from Appalachia, and I enjoy Smoky Mountain high. Lived off the Tennessee River all my life. Don't go anywhere without my grandpa's knife. Everyone around me likes cold beer. So if you're confused, I know you ain't from here. I know you ain't from here. I'm proud to be from Rocky Top. That's where I was born and raised.
Song number 2.
We can take it slow if you wanna. There's no need to rush. I'm gonna show you, pretty mama, how a real man loves. I'm gonna hold you and kiss you till the sun comes up. No one else could ever, baby, want you this much. We can take it slow, open up the door. You can drop them Wranglers, you won't need them no more. I just wanna know, where is this gonna go? 'Cause I can't take another night on my own. We can take it slow. We can take it slow if you wanna. We can take our time. I could tell the world I'm yours, tell the world you're mine. You're an angel, you're a dream come true. Never thought I'd find it till I found you. So we
His name is Hayden Kaufman. That is called Take It Slow, and that is a great song. They are loving it in our live chat room. Second one of a triple play, and the triple play is coming up right now. Now, this song is the one that has been blowing up social media, mainly that little app called TikTok. So if you want to go into TikTok and follow Hayden Kaufman, I think I would. This is called Good As It Gets on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
She's a wake-up call at 6 a.m. and I'm a snooze button getting hit again. Cut off them lights and crawl back to bed. Now I've tried my best to understand why she picked a honky-tonkin' guitar man. I just can't get that thought on out of my head. Yeah, she puts the 10 in Tennessee. She's everything I'll ever need. Good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George. Straight check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Now I've been known to run around, but these days I don't leave the house, 'cause she's everything I need to have a real good time. She's as good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George. Straight check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Yeah. She loves me. She's a Jack and Coke on a front porch swing, and I'm a sucker for a woman from Tennessee. Good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George. Straight check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Oh, she loves me. She loves me. She loves me.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
There you are again tonight, sitting there across the way, trying to find the words that I can say. Tired of putting up the fight, gonna listen to my heart instead. I'm always stuck inside my head. Any other night, tonight is any other night. So pull your seat up next to mine, darling. Let me know that you're doing fine. just any other night. So pull your seat up next to mine, darling, let me know that you do it fine. And even if you're feeling down, you should know that I'll be around. And put your heart out on the line, baby, you should know that I'll treat it right. And even if this all goes wrong, we will always have this song.
Song number 2.
Can't walk out when you swear you're in love like that. Ain't nothing but sin. You're two-faced, too bad. Why you gotta do that? That's a long thin lie. Like a tightrope tiptoe, thinking that I don't know all about the other hearts you hold. I know you lie, you better learn to fly, 'cause I'ma make you fall. Ooh, you steal hearts coming in under the cover of dark. Ooh, do you steal hers too? Well, now you got a mad woman coming for you. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. When you get home, I'll have a ring. I'm gonna tie the knot and choke you with the string. You put me along for far too long, but not anymore. Ooh, you steal hearts coming in under the cover of dark. Ooh, do you steal hers too? Well, now you got a mad woman coming for you. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. Ooh, you steal hearts coming in under the cover of dark. Ooh, do you steal hers too? Well, now you got a mad woman coming for you. I know about you. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do. Ooh, I know about you. Ooh, I do.
That is called I Do, and before that, this song from Haven Alexandra. She's from a small town called Kinsley, Kansas. We did a great radio interview probably about 5-6 years ago, and when we did the interview, she said there was one stoplight in that small little town. Maybe 5-6 years from now, since then, they have built a second stoplight. Doesn't matter, I'd probably run it anyway, because welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. There is no stopping us until hour number 3 is over. We're just getting warmed up, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? 2 great radio interviews tonight. I want to thank Mr. Don Swartz, the Vice President of KICR Indie Country Radio, for joining me as well. And keep September the 17th and 18th open, folks, because we're going to have fun in Lewisburg, Tennessee. So we'll give you more information on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The third in the triple play from Haven Alexandra is her latest single. It is called Damn the Rear View on KICR Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
She's a shy one, scared to fly one, looking towards the sky, she's too afraid to try. Oh, she's an ocean in a raindrop, trying to stay small, her heart just won't stop. Head gets scared when your heart just knows. Damn the rear view, I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue, I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in, it's my life. So damn the rear view, I'm never looking back again. She's a dreamer and a believer, her spark caught fire, it's never gonna leave her. She took a leap like anyone can, and she's never looking back again. Damn the rear view, I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue, I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in, it's my life. So damn the rear view, I'm never looking back again. Damn the rear view, I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. Don't need a rescue, I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Damn the rear view, I'm never going back to the girl you once knew. I don't need a rescue, I'm taking that leap, no matter where it leads to. Flying, falling, I don't care, I'm all in, it's my life. So damn the rear view, damn the rear view, I'm never looking back again. I'm never looking back again. I'm never looking back again.
I love me some country music.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July, 'cause I know any minute you'll be pulling in the dry, and I'll be taking shelter, trying to shield my heart from the bitter storm you bring that's tearing us apart. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve. and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. You could melt my heart in an instant with the touch of your hand, but the chill of your cold shoulder helps me understand. We've drifted so far now, the love we had is lost. The icy bridge between us is just too hard to cross. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. If I could turn back time, I'd take you to a warmer day before we turned our summer skies to winter gray. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. I never knew Texas could be this cold. Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July.
Song number 2.
Baby, why you all alone, sipping on that lonely drink, staring at your telephone, waiting on his call? Looks like you could use a laugh to fire up that pretty smile. I can go and tip the band to play your song. I don't pretend to know him in the end. All I'm saying is if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I to slow dance. I hope you know I want him, girl. If he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, baby, I will. We could slip into a corner booth, get out of this rowdy crowd. I wanna hear your pretty voice. Tell me all about your hometown and your mama, your friends and all their drama. You've got my attention, you don't need him. 'Cause if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want him, girl. If he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, yeah, baby, I will.
He is doing quite well with that song. Spent 3 weeks at #1 on Texas radio with it. He is our good friend from Gilmer, Texas, Darren Morris with the Darren Morris Band, and a great tune called I Will. And before that, another awesome song called Never Knew Texas. And we'll have number 3 here in just a second. But I want to say one thing we've always tried to do with artists that are fantastic like Darren Morris is give them the same kind of radio airplay they're getting everywhere else. The New Country lives right here at New Country's Best, ladies and gentlemen, right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. And by the way, you can follow us on Twitter at New Country's Best. That is our Twitter account. And so we'll see you over there. Let's get the third in the triple play from Darren Morris and the Darren Morris Band. His latest single is called Wrap You Up in Love. On today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, Triple Play Thursday.
Baby, turns me on when you start twirling your hair, the way you shimmy out them shoes as you head for the stairs. And I can't stop watching as you walk down the hall. I know you're thinking what I'm thinking, is that black dress fall. I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life with you forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. When you say you want me, I won't put up a fight. Girl, I could stay here in the covers for the rest of the night. So let me lay you down and just get lost in your touch. When your body's on my body, I don't wanna run. No, I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life with you forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. Oh, I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life with you forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna take my time and wrap you up in love.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Picked up my daddy's old guitar when I was 14. Somehow it wound up becoming my best friend. Along the way we sure saw a lot and learned some things. And I would put it all down on paper with my pen, from beginning to end. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing. awful cry or make you smile. And it can move so fast you don't know how it happens. But every step of the way can be worth every mile. It's all worthwhile. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing about a small town back road, sunset radio turned up just about as loud as it'll go. That first love and how it felt so right. The first heartbreak that kept you up all night. And every ride that turned out to be wrong. Just another melody about the life and times of me. Singing my own song. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing about a small town back road, sunset radio turned up just about as loud as it'll go. That first love and how it felt so right. The first heartbreak that kept you up all night. And every ride that turned out to be wrong. Just another melody about the life and times of me. Singing my own song. Singing my own song. Singing my own song.
Song number 2.
Same scene once again, red roses in his hands. Everything's looking like what I'm looking for. Seems so nice and sweet, the kind that sweeps you off your feet. I've never met him, but I've met him before. But when he dropped me off, he didn't walk me to the door. I've been there, done that, got the shirt, got the hat, this ain't the first rodeo. I've been around a block or two, it's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. Baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story that I've already read. A new set, another stage, different number on the page. Here he comes riding in on a white horse. Getting to the final chapter, should be happy ever after, but it's looking like every ending before. Might as well close the book and throw it on the floor, 'cause I've been there, done that, got the shirt, got the hat, this ain't the first rodeo. I've been around a block or two, it's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. Baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story that I've already read. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So baby, just save your breath, 'cause I've been there, done that, got the shirt, got the hat, this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around a block or two, it's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. So baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story, yeah. Baby, that's a love story that I've already read. I've already read. Already read.
She is our good fellow Missouri friend, El Dorado Springs, Missouri to be specific, Camber Kane. That is called Love Story I've Already Read and Singing My Own Song. And This next song in the triple play is a brand new, never heard before on this radio station song, so it's making its debut. Just came out a couple of days ago, the latest from Camber Kane. It is called Without a Little Rain on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
I sit here and stare at these four walls, wondering what I'm doing here or why I'm here at all. Just when I think I'm on the right path, it all just falls apart. It's like I've crossed the finish line and I'm right back at the start. We all make choices and we gotta live with them. We all climb mountains just to fall back down again. If we didn't have struggles, we never appreciate a thing. You can't have the sunshine without a little rain. Oh, without a little rain. Oh, sometimes hope can shine your way, and in a second flat, it can all be swept away. That's when you find out what you're made of and who you are. You'll never see the light unless you're sometimes in the dark. We all make choices and we gotta live with them. We all climb mountains just to fall back down again. If we didn't have struggles, we never appreciate a thing. You can't have the sunshine without a little rain. So when you get knocked down, find you're on the ground, just wait and everything will turn around. We all make choices and we gotta live with them. We all climb mountains just to fall back down again. If we didn't have struggles, we never appreciate a thing. You can't have the sunshine without a little rain. Oh, oh, without a little rain. Oh, oh, oh. Without a little rain. Oh, oh. Without a little rain.
Have you been injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the
Skip ad.
More nonstop country now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Thought I'd try to run into you on a Friday. Got dressed up, got in my truck, headed to the place we used to hang out and have a beer. And there you are in the corner, sitting in a booth. Who's next to you? Could have used a warning. Girl, I was gonna see if you wanted to pick things up, see if you ever have been drinking, think about us. If you get lonely, start missing me and shed a tear. But it ain't hard to see that you're already moving on. The only eyes I got for the guy you're hanging on. Watching you and him now, it's pretty clear there's nothing to see here. I know I should leave, it's killing me, him holding you. Instead I bought a couple shots to pull me through. Now what the hell do I do? He's leaning in to kiss you, and I was gonna see if you want everything about us. If you get lonely, start missing me and shed a tear. But it ain't hard to see that you're already moving on. You only eyes got for the guy you're hanging on. Watching you and him now, it's pretty clear. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Song number 2.
It's not complicated, it only is if we make it. While we're working all day, hard work, low pay, yeah, we hate it. So just grab your phone, couple bucks in your pocket. Don't need much, let's get on it. How about tonight, just play by fear. Wasting time like we don't care, we could go way up, down to see our friends and we'll stay up. Sun comes in tonight, grab you a cup. We'll just build on all back up. So let's raise up to the moon and we'll chase up with enough to tomorrow's never clear. So how about tonight, just play by fear. You ain't gotta worry, so while we all in a hurry, when it's so clear we're all just here to get blurry. So just take the plan that you had and break it, 'cause I can almost taste it. How about tonight, just play by fear. Wasting time like we don't care, we could go way up, down to see our friends and we'll stay up. Sun comes in tonight, grab you a cup. We'll just fill them all back up. So let's raise up to the moon and we'll chase up with enough to tomorrow's never clear. How about tonight, just play by fear. So just grab your phone, couple bucks in your pocket. Don't need much, let's get on it. How about tonight, just play by fear. Wasting time like we don't care, we could go way up, down to see our friends and stay up. Sun comes in tonight, grab you a cup. We'll just fill on right back up. So let's raise up to the moon and we'll chase up with enough to tomorrow's never clear. How about tonight, just play by fear.
Making his radio debut on KICR Indie Country Radio, his name is Timmy Brown. That is called Play It by Beer. And before that, Nothing to See Here. Well, there's lots to hear. It's Triple Play Thursday, which means we're playing 3 songs by every artist all show long. Don't you just love it? And this is the 3rd week of it, so that's quite fitting as well. One more from Timmy Brown. This is called If You Were Here on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Grandpa had to move out of Boston. Everything he knew, yeah, he lost it. On a day in early spring, when it all changed suddenly. Now he's 1,300 miles from where he lay. where you used to visit every single day. And he's still all alone, and I want you to know, if you were here we'd still be Sunday cooking right before the game, and the laundry'd all be folded, and your house would look the same, and our family would be smiling instead of wiping off our tears. And I know it'd be fine if you were here. Daddy hasn't left the house in days, wandering around in a haze. He don't know where to go, but he'd want you to know, if you were here we'd still be Sunday cooking right before the game, and the laundry'd all be folded, and your house would look the same, and our family would be smiling instead of wiping off our tears. And I know it'd be fine if you were here. I just made the move to Tennessee, finally to prove who I could be. And I still hear your voice telling me the choice is between who I am and who I wanna be. And all the things you saw inside of me, I wanna make you proud, and I hope you know now, if you were here we'd still be Sunday cooking right before the game, and the laundry'd all be folded, and your house would look the same, and our family would be smiling instead of wiping off our tears. And I know it'd be fine if you were here. Yeah, I know I'd be fine if you were here.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I get deep in thought. I think about the hard times, all the battles that I fought. But when I think about the good times, back when I was
2.
I remember my first cigarette. It was my first high. It was the first of many regrets. Another need to satisfy. Just like the day we met, I won't forget, so filled with regret. You never even tried to hide your pain. And no matter how much I loved you, I'm just another one of your flames. You lust like a chemical, and I'm addicted to you. I walked away from the cigarettes and the alcohol too. When it comes down to you, just can't break loose. It's better when it comes to a burn. Fire ain't got nothing on you. I've had some time to think about it all. I'm like a trophy on your wall, or just a still framed old photograph of someone that you used to love. Tell me, how do I communicate through all this hate, state that I'm in? This bottle was my only friend, and no matter how much I try to drown your memory, it haunts me again. You lust like a chemical, and I'm addicted to you. I walked away from the cigarettes and the alcohol too. When it comes down to you, I just can't break loose. Baby, when it comes to a burn, fire ain't got nothing on you. Fire ain't got nothing on you.
His name is Michael Wayne Dill. That is called Regrets Nothing on You. And before that, Fell in Love with Music, co-written by my good buddy Rob Charles, who is live in our chat room right now from Little Rock, Arkansas. One more to complete the triple play, which will be our last triple play of the evening. And by the way, there's two great videos to those first two songs as well. You want to check out on YouTube, just check out Michael Wayne Dill. Your Best Lies, the third of the triple play, his latest single, right here on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best. It's Triple Play Thursday.
I can't see the road, these tears got me blinded. What took you so long to say what's been in my head? Wasted years and you're so cruel. I'll no longer be your fool, so I just move on. Lord knows I don't wanna say goodbye, but you're giving me about a million other reasons why. Ooh, guess we must live separate lives, 'cause you're telling me that I never really even tried. Come on, is that your best life? The pain seems to go on forever. I say I don't feel it, but I do. I'll say another prayer. Remember you don't care, and I move on. Lord knows I don't wanna say goodbye, but you're giving me about a million other reasons why. Ooh, guess we must live separate lives, 'cause you're telling me that I never really even tried. Come on, is that your best life? Sleep. I think I'm finally free to walk away. Lord knows I don't wanna say goodbye, but you're giving me about a million other reasons why. Ooh, guess we must be living separate lives, 'cause you're telling that I never really even tried. Come on, is that your best life? Best
life. Once again, the latest single from Michael Wayne Dill, completing Triple Play Thursday. That is called Your Best Life. Check him out. He is fantastic. All the artists are fantastic. You need to download this show, ladies and gentlemen. This was a fun one. I had a great time tonight. I want to thank Jeremy Parsons for a great live radio interview, the Vice President of KICR Indie Country Radio, Mr. Don Swartz, for joining me tonight. And you can join me again tomorrow night. We'll do this all over again at 7 p.m. Central Time. My special guest will be Alicia Eichel from Canada. It will be our second radio interview, and she has a brand new single that we will debut for her tomorrow night as well. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until tomorrow night, we will see you on the radio. And don't forget, Classic Country starts at 3 p.m. Central Time. Until then, bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old